Hello and welcome to my train room. This is number 2 in my series commemorating 80 years of Hornby Dublo. Part 1 covered pre-war rolling stock, and this being part 2 will cover rolling stock between the years of about 1947 till 1953. So let's get on with it. First of all, I'd like to just point out one or two changes, important changes. This is, in my view, the most important change was the new Pico coupling. It makes a vast difference in operating these trains than the earlier pre-war coupling. Next, in about 1951, I think, was the block magnet motor. But let's go to the early horseshoe motor that was found in all the pre-war locos and early post-war. You can see the horseshoe, what we call the horseshoe magnet there. It doesn't really look like horseshoe, but that's what it is. And compare that to the new loco magnet motor there. It made quite a good difference in performance there. Also, we have the wheels, the wagon wheels, coach wheels. The early the pre-war and early post-war were made of Mazak, and they were often cracked, especially the pre-war ones, but they were non-magnetic, and these were upgraded to iron, sintered iron, which were a much better wheel actually. Okay, now on to the models. Here we have the LMS, probably 1940 LMS tank wagon, probably about 1947, with the serif writing on the side, lettering on the side, has the horseshoe motor, and the first issue of all these tank wagons only came in set boxes. Next on the LMS line came sans serif lettering on the loco. Not long afterwards, because these are still got the horseshoe motor. And then the wagons, these are all the wagons that accompanied the LMS. In fact, the sets, you only had the open van there, and the open wagon, and the van, and the brake van in the sets. But there were, as you can see here, the meat wagon and the horse box, is that not horse box, well, whatever it is, and the high-sided wagon were available separately. A little bit later, they made another change, and this one, of course, has the loco motor in it. Now going back in time, back to 1947, here's the Gregg Western. It's changed from the pre-war in that it has the lettering on the side instead of the what they call the shirt button emblem. And again, that was the horseshoe magnet, and here are the wagons that came with it that you could get that are available. Apart from a very, very pretty brake van, probably my favourite. And here is this is actually the later block magnet version, otherwise identical. Okay, behind that there is the southern This is a southern, early southern again, horseshoe magnet in olive green. And again the wagons that were available. And here is another one. This, you can see the colour is slightly different. This is what they call malachite green, and the numbering has moved onto the bunker. Very pretty loco. And some tanker wagons. They were all early post-war as well. Well, everything here is. And finally another malachite green, but with a block magnet motor. Finally, in the tank wagon, not tank wagons, tank locos, is LNER. This again 1947, sets only again, with the horseshoe magnet, and the wagons. Nice brick wagon there, fish wagon, of course, and a nice horse box actually, and then the brake wagon. The colour changed shortly after the introduction, and they came up with this nice green colour. And the numbers were different from the pre-war, because LNER changed all their numbering system. And finally they made a block magnet version also. Right behind there you can see Nigel Bresley. This came out a little bit after the the 062 tank, and you can see the difference there. Again, the numbers changed in line with LNER renumbering, but the side panels are cut away, and you can see all the valve gear, and it looks very nice when it's running. The articulated coach was no longer being manufactured, and was the all third, and the brake wagon took its place. It's a very nice combination, the blue and the teak wagons. I think it's one of my favourites. And then a little bit later again, they had the same Sir Nigel Bresley with the block magnet motor in there. And then last and not least, came after 9 years of waiting, came the Duchess of Atholl. It's a magnificent train, this one. With its corridor coaches, the LMS corridor coach, with you can see windows all the way through. I think it must have been worth waiting maybe for the 9 years, although all the boys would have been grown up by then. And this is got the horseshoe magnet in there as well. And then later they made there we go, there's one there, they made the block magnet version also. Right, I think that just about covers everything on the early post-war period. So thank you very much for watching, and I will make the third part as soon as I can. Thank you again.